Revelation 6 is an outline of events that will happen on earth when the first 6 seals are opened by Yeshua Messiah. The riders of the 4 horses reveal 4 aspects of the tribulation. The seals are listed in an order, but that is not to say the events could not begin within a very close time frame, even hours or days apart, and continue over a number of years with increasing destruction and death. There is strong evidence the first 4 seals have been opened, and there is a pause before the remaining 3 seals are removed. Revelation 6. And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard one of the 4 living creatures saying, like the sound of thunder, "Come and see." Revelation 6:1. It is Messiah Yeshua who opens the first seal that begins the worst tribulation mankind will ever experience. In the end, everyone will bow down to King Yeshua, or else. Revelation 6:2. And I looked, and I saw a white horse, and he who sat on it holding a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he went out overcoming and to overcome. And when he opened the second seal, I heard the second living creature saying, "Come and see." Revelation 6:2. The rider of the white horse is given a crown, indicating he will be a ruler. A bow and arrows are used to cause destruction at a distance. This is a reference to missiles and rockets being used today in wars in Europe and in the Middle East. Revelation 6:4. And another horse, fiery red, went out, and it was given to the one who sat on it to take peace from the earth, and that they should slay one another, and a great sword was given to him. Revelation 6:3 and 4. The rider of the red horse is given a sword which is used for combat on the battlefield. He makes war over the whole of planet Earth. No nation will be spared. This is an indication that present-day wars will expand. The prophets of the Tanakh, Old Testament, spoke about the days we live in, the end times, when near the end of the tribulation, Messiah Yeshua will return. Zechariah 1:8-10. And I looked at night and saw a man riding on a red horse, and he was standing among the myrtle trees in the shade, and behind him were horses, red, sorrel, and white. And I said, "My master, what are these?" And the messenger who was speaking to me said, "Let me show you what they are." And the man who stood among the myrtle trees answered and said, "They are the ones Jehovah has sent to go throughout the earth." Revelation 6:5. And when he opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature saying, "Come and see." And I looked, and I saw a black horse, and he who sat on it having a balance in his hand. Revelation 6:6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 living creatures saying, "A measure of wheat for a denarius, and 3 measures of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and the wine." Revelation 6:5 and 6. The black horse indicates economic collapse, where only 1 meal of wheat or barley can be purchased per day, but oil or wine would be unaffordable. Again, we see the beginning of this in present-day inflationary trends and shortages brought about by war and ongoing pandemic. Please subscribe and hit the like button. To donate, see the end of this video and the subtitle. Thank you. Revelation 6:7. And when he opened the 4th seal, I heard a voice of the 4th living creature saying, "Come and see." Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and I saw a pale horse, and he who sat on it had the name Death and Sheol, the grave, which followed him. And authority was given to them over 1/4 of the earth, to kill with sword, and with famine, and with death, and by the beasts of the earth. Revelation 6:7 and 8. 1/4 of the population of planet Earth, 2 billion people, will die in the years after King Yeshua removes the first 4 seals. This is in motion today, with millions of dead from the pandemic and the increasing death toll due to war. Famine and water shortage is also on the increase. When the basic necessities are absent, death, disease, and pestilence increase. Revelation 6:9. And when he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the beings of those having been slain for the word of Jehovah, and for the witness which they had. Revelation 6:10. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Adonai, Kodesh and true, until you judge and avenge our blood on those who dwell on the earth? Revelation 6:11. And there was given to each one a white robe, and they were told they should rest a little while longer, until both their fellow servants and their brothers, who would be killed as they were, reach completion. Revelation 6:9-11. This is a reference to the Kodashim, or the chosen Torah-adherent followers of Yeshua Messiah, both those who are living today and those who rest in the grave. The judgment of these individuals seems to have already been made, suggesting they are the 144,000. Daniel 7:18. Then the Kodashim of the Most High shall receive the rain and possess the rain forever, even forever and ever. Revelation 6:12. And I looked when he opened the sixth seal, and saw a great earthquake came to be, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of the heaven fell to the earth, as a fig tree drops its unripe figs, being shaken by a strong wind. Revelation 6:12. The blood moon is not a celestial event, but an atmospheric event caused by the water vapor, dust, and debris spewed out into the atmosphere by severe earthquakes. Matthew 24:29. And immediately after this distress of those days, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give its light, and the stars shall fall from the shamayim, and the powers of the shamayim shall be shaken. Revelation 6:14. And the shamayim, heavens, departed like a scroll being rolled up, and every mountain and island was moved out of its place. Revelation 6:13-14. The stars look like they are falling, but actually planet Earth is knocked out of its orbit and is spinning, resulting in this view. The spinning is caused most likely by a collision with another object, such as an asteroid or comet, and would result in disastrous earthquakes. Revelation 6:15. And the sovereigns of the earth, and the great ones, and the rich ones, and the commanders, and the powerful, and every slave and every free one, hid themselves in the caves and in the rocks of the mountains. Revelation 6:15-17. The earth is spinning within the atmosphere of the earth, causing sustained winds that will be so strong they will flatten mountains and everything else. To survive, everyone on earth will seek shelter in caves and cracks in the rocks. Isaiah 2:19. And they shall go into the clefts of the rocks and into the caves of the earth, from dread of Jehovah and the splendor of his excellency, when he arises to shake the earth mightily. Revelation 6:16. And they said to the mountains and to the rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him sitting on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb, because the great day of his wrath has come, and who is able to stand? Hosea 10:8. And in the high places of Awan, the sin of Israel shall be destroyed. Thorn and thistle shall come up on their altars, and they shall say to the mountains, Cover us, and to the hills, Fall on us. Revelation 6 makes it quite plain. No one is exempt from the wrath of the Lamb. Galatians 3:28-29. There is no Yehudi or Yawanite, Jew or Gentile. There is not slave nor free. There is not male nor female, for you are all one in Messiah Yeshua. And if you are of Messiah, then you are the seed of Abraham and heirs according to the promise. As some of the world's leading Bible scholars, our goal is to reveal a truthful understanding and translation of the Bible, which is free of man-made religion. Join us for our next video, Revelation 7. And please hit the like button and subscribe. To donate or contact us by email, donate@BibleProphecyTruth.net. Send checks to Bible Prophecy Truth, 595 Muskoka Beach Road, Gravenhurst, Ontario, Canada, P1P1B1. Thank you for your support, and may Jehovah bless you and hold you close. Amen.